Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is so...
Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Valverde. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Genshabilly clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Caught offside that time. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai finds himself offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's De Jong. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. Saliba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and...
Nunez! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's following up! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Genshabilly certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Dunkirk have it back and can go again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Yamal. And he plays one through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He's picked his way through. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Dunkirk yet to have an attempt on goal. Chance here to counter. That's going wide left. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Kyle Walker. Shifted upfield. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Yamal. And he's running through. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! It's there! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Dunkirk are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Dunkirk have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that is a little undercooked. Rodri, and here's Yamal. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Clipped into space. That is lovely. Mbappe, and the shot! De Jong. And it's Soboslai.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Darwin, looking to play him in. Wood, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's lost his man here. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's forced to go back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And a chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that...
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Wood. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 20, coming on the field.
Dunkirk gets the second half started.
Number 10,
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hops for safety. Rodri. And he cuts out the supply. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kyle Walker. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Darwin. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Szoboszlai. And he skips past his man. Walker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Camavinga. He's in a great position here. That's going to go a long way. Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's very neat.
Oh, great feat, that.
Yamal is onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's off and running. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's having a hit! No, no way through. And here's Sørloth. Yamal. There's the header! And that's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Darwin Núñez. Number 19.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gensler-Birli with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Shoots! Deftly away.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rafael Leao. And he's there to belt it away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Valverde. Oh, Red, nice interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's picked out the run. Dembele finding himself in space. Koundé is there and he can get that clear.
Gensler-Birli clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's a good ball. Oh, what a... Rafael Leao!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Gensler-Birli can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a promising position. Rafael Leao. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This might... And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mosquera. Now that looks a decent ball. Doku in acres of space out wide. Nice control. He is through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Donnarumma. Great vision. Koundé calmly anticipates. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's come loose. So much time and space here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Hello everybody, and
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the managers...